So guys, I think we have already discussed enough about colors and all, but not only colors, you have to look into many facts when you design, because earlier I told you, your design will not be realistic if you don't know or if you don't have enough knowledge about printing. So today I am going to talk about the papers. So talking about papers, there are many types of papers. It's a very wide subject again, but I will tell something which is related to you only, very basic things. In your design, if you need a gloss effect, or if you are designing something like a leaflet or something which contain a lot of colors, nice bright colors, so you never will get that colors if you print it in normal papers like bank papers or demi papers. So papers, if you talk about papers, there are two types of main papers. First one is coated papers, second one is uncoated papers. What are the coated papers? In some papers, on top of the paper, after you making the paper, on top of the paper they have put some layer, thin layer. That layer is called the coat, and that coat generally they use ceramic for that coat, and those are coated papers. And uncoated is they have not used that coating, they have just made the paper and sent. But even in uncoated papers, sometimes they are using a cylinder, they are making the one side or both side smoother than normal bank paper. So those papers also they are in the market. So if you use that type of a paper, you can get some gloss effect, but not like coated papers. Coated papers are always recommended for your quality printing, and there are more expensive papers also like ice gold or Conqueror or whatever papers, but hard papers for a leaflet or general printing you can use hard papers, because those are coated papers. But uncoated papers, if you take bank papers, demi papers, or newsprint or whatever, NCR, are uncoated papers. Coated papers, they use chemical pulps. We used to call chemical pulps. Chemical pulps are better than normal mechanical pulps. When the manufacturers make papers, what they used to do is they are using trees and some parts of trees and blend it and make a pulp. Those pulp is called mechanical pulp. So generally for uncoated papers they use mechanical pulps, but for most of coated papers they use chemical pulps. So chemical pulps are better than mechanical pulps. But I am not telling for whatever art paper you are buying from market is chemical pulp. Sometimes they will use some portion of mechanical pulp also, but generally it's chemical pulp and mechanical pulp. And not only that, sometimes like money notes, the money note is exchanging from one person to other. A lot of people are touching it, sometimes folding it and putting in your pocket and all, but it won't get damaged. So comparing to other papers, money note is something bit harder. Make money notes, generally they use cotton fiber, and those are the things I have to talk about papers. And there may be some missing parts also, but generally for you to get an idea before you start designing or you start giving specifications to the printer, those facts will be enough. If your artwork is having a lot of complicated colors, nice colors, bright colors, or shining effects, then never use uncoated papers, always go for coated papers. And even if you use, but coated papers are expensive than normal papers, but there are further expensive papers like Conqueror, Ice Gold and all, but those papers have their own effect on the paper. Some papers are matte finish, some papers are gloss finished. So based on your artwork you can finish whatever the paper.